There is a feeling in the air, something that touches all of us who closely follow the Golden State Warriors, something that unites past, present, and future into a single possibility. It's not just a firm start to the season with 14 wins and 9 losses, nor the way one player has rediscovered his essence on the court. What we have now is a convergence of elements that could elevate our team to an even higher level. On one side, Buddy Hield has regained that spark in his eyes while wearing the Warriors jersey, standing alongside teammates who inspire, teach, and reignite that love for basketball. On the other, there are rumors about a potential move involving Derrick White, a versatile player who could provide balance, defense, and timely shooting to strengthen our roster. These two elements, seemingly separate, weave together into a narrative rich with anticipation, making us consider how well-placed pieces can completely transform a team's trajectory. That's precisely what makes this moment so captivating. The mixture of solid facts, genuine emotions, and intriguing possibilities that invite us to dive deeper and stay until the very last second of this video. When we talk about Buddy Hield, we're not just referring to a good shooter or someone who fills a tactical gap. We're talking about a story of rediscovery, about a professional who found in the Golden State Warriors an environment that brings back something far beyond raw talent. The joy of competing, of being part of a cohesive project, supported by athletes and coaches who understand the value of unity, respect, and an unrelenting pursuit of victory. His current performance with solid averages and standout three-point shooting percentages isn't a mere coincidence. What we see is a player who feels part of something bigger, who doesn't need to force plays or carry unnecessary burdens, because he knows he's surrounded by minds that understand the game and appreciate every small contribution. This atmosphere is palpable. You can sense it in statements, in gestures on the court, in the way the ball moves, in how applause multiplies, and how the fluid and collective rhythm makes everything unfold naturally. At the same time, we can't ignore that the NBA is a dynamic ecosystem, constantly changing, where windows of opportunity appear and disappear at incredible speed. Considering the rumors involving Derrick White, it's not just an idea floating around. It's the possibility of adding a player whose qualities complement what we already have. Imagine having a solid perimeter player capable of defending at a high level and at the same time contributing offensively with intelligence and accurate shooting. That addition could blend seamlessly into the structure that allowed Hield to flourish, making the team even more versatile. We wouldn't just be adding a name, but rather a piece that, placed in the right context, can enhance other components of the roster. The NBA doesn't reward those who remain stagnant. It rewards those who evolve. Historically, the Warriors have never hesitated to move forward into bold but carefully considered directions, all in pursuit of a greater goal. Before diving deeper into the possibility of a roster move, it's important to remember what we've achieved and what we're striving for. The departure of Klay Thompson, the arrival of players like Hield, the formation of a team that balances youth and experience, defensive intensity, and offensive versatility. It's all part of a mosaic still under construction, where every detail matters. Our collective strength doesn't reside solely in the stars, but in the supporting players who understand their roles. In a coaching staff that doesn't cling to static formulas, constantly adapting to opponents and the moment in the season. Observing each game, we see glimpses of a promising future. The ball circulation, the bench's enthusiastic reactions to every well-executed play, Steve Kerr encouraging both chemistry and intelligent decision-making. All of this creates a scenario where introducing new pieces, provided they are well analyzed, doesn't disrupt harmony but rather elevates it. This is the spirit in which we should consider any rumor or proposal that reaches our ears. Now, before we move forward, I invite you who are following our channel to be part of this moment. Subscribe to Golden State Hoops and give this video a like if you believe the Warriors always deserve to aim for the top. Your participation helps the space grow, stay alive, and bring reflections, analysis, and information that unite us as fans. It's here that we discuss possibilities, celebrate victories, and anticipate what the future might hold. By interacting, you help keep alive the flame of passion that brings thousands of supporters together worldwide. Every comment, every piece of feedback is a building block in the construction of an active community that stays alert to everything happening with our team. So don't hesitate. Subscribe, like, share. Your voice is a vital part of this narrative. We now come to the crucial point. The potential market move involving Derrick White, the Boston Celtics guard. This is where the storyline grows more intense, stirring our imagination. According to some reports, the Celtics might consider a trade, seeking to rejuvenate and readjust their rotation, while the Warriors remain attentive to any opportunity to strengthen their lineup even further. White, known for his defensive solidity and offensive versatility, would make a significant impact on a roster already proven to be receptive to additions that raise the competitive level. The thought of pairing him with Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins evokes strong feelings. After all, we're talking about someone who could realistically fill gaps and further amplify the collective game. It's the kind of move that might spark controversy, that might make some fans question the cost, but it's also the kind of idea that, when executed correctly, can catapult the team to an even higher sphere. The rumored trade package includes Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Kevin Looney. At first glance, giving up those names isn't simple. Kuminga is an athletic young talent. Podziemski brings freshness and energy, and Looney provides stability, protecting the paint and battling for rebounds. Yet the NBA isn't a place for stagnation, and the Warriors know this better than anyone. In a competitive environment, it's natural that tough choices must be made. Acquiring White would provide an immediate tactical and strategic boost, offering more adjustment options and more tools for the coaching staff. Meanwhile, the Celtics could reshape part of their core, adding youth and salary flexibility, something that could benefit them in the long run. It's one of those situations where both parties must reflect on their short and long-term goals. And we, as Warriors fans, have a duty to calmly analyze the implications without losing sight of what truly matters, keeping the team competitive and poised to achieve meaningful results season after season. It's impossible to deny that Klay Thompson's departure changed the team's dynamics. Losing a franchise icon, an elite shooter, and a loyal teammate forced the Warriors to seek new solutions. With Buddy Hield's arrival, it became evident that recreating a favorable atmosphere for individual shine within a collective framework is possible. Applying that logic to Derrick White is similar. A player whose complementary skills fit a style of basketball that is fast, smart, and values passing. Observing how Hield blossomed allows us to imagine that White could also adapt well to this ecosystem. The Warriors have proven that they aren't just a group of random talents, but an organization capable of welcoming, developing, motivating, and maximizing anyone who decides to wear this jersey. This is the most interesting point. The belief that Warriors culture isn't static, but a foundation that strengthens every new element that comes to contribute. What's most intriguing, however, is the notion that this possible move isn't just a quick fix, but part of a broader vision. The franchise understands that the league's level of competition is extremely high, and that standing still would be like signing its own mediocrity warrant. Each season sees new forces emerge and new rivals solidify, and maintaining a high standard demands initiative and a keen eye on the market. If Buddy Hield rediscovered his love for the game in a healthy, winning environment, why couldn't Derrick White find even greater meaning in his role with the Warriors? There's much to speculate about, but this sense of anticipation is exactly what drives us. Fans know that victories don't come by accident, and every decision made off the court impacts what happens on it. It's a continuous cycle where every signing, every trade, every player development is part of the grand mosaic that shapes the team's identity. In the end, what remains is anticipation. We don't know if the Derrick White trade will materialize or remain just an enticing rumor. What we do know is that the Warriors will always remain alert for opportunities to strengthen their structure. This mindset has turned the franchise into a reference not only in winning, but in organizational culture, adaptability, and a relentless quest for excellence. The environment that gave Buddy Hield a second chance to fall in love with basketball is the same one that could welcome White with open arms if fate decides so. As fans, we continue to follow every detail, dissect every piece of information, feeling every victory and learning from every defeat. That's what it means to be a Golden State Warriors fan. Looking to the future, valuing the present, and respecting the past that got us here. That's why you should stay tuned to Golden State Hoops. The journey is only just beginning. Your subscription and your likes strengthen our community, fueling discussion and the exchange of ideas. The future holds important moves and surprising revelations. Will we see Derrick White alongside Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, or will events take an unexpected turn? While time doesn't yet provide the answers, we remain united, following every step, every rumor, and every confirmation. What's important is keeping the passion's flame alive, bolstering our fan base, celebrating achievements, and understanding that, when it comes to the Warriors, anything can happen. Don't miss the upcoming videos, because the conclusion to this story and many other surprises might be closer than we think.